Welcome back to the Fanspeak Network, and we're finally live. It's my fault that we are late, totally my fault, but we are here for props, anytime touchdowns, parlays. We'll get started in just 1 minute. Do I look like a girl that just woke up from a nap? If the answer is yes, then you have the reason as to why we were late. I took a power nap to try to be really bright-eyed for you guys, and the opposite happened. I went into a deep sleep. I want to blame Steve made me have whiskey last night. I want to blame you, Steve. How do you feel? You're back home. How do you feel after I blame you?
Yeah, that feels great. Especially when you started the show saying it was my fault, and then you say I'm blaming Steve. So that feels about right. That's par for the course.
This is true, siblings. I'm just blaming you in my 40s for me being late after taking a power nap in my 40s. I love a good power nap. I absolutely, truly believe in a good power nap. My power nap just went too long, and I am late. I'm unprepared. I'm here just with my hand up, and I'm so sorry. And yeah. And I left the thing up from yesterday. I'm just an absolute disaster. I was wondering what was going on. It is not TNF props. It is the prop party. We are going to cover props, anytime touchdowns, parlays. Hopefully Rudy's not going to the bathroom because I didn't let him out either. I mean, this is just a disaster. But no, we are going to cover props, anytime touchdowns, parlays. I'm, of course, joined by Tyler and Steve every Friday. Happy Friday to all. Whew, I'll take a breath. Gather myself. Tyler, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It looks like Rudy's getting ready to he's taking a nap back
there. He's taking a nap now. Yeah.
He said, I'll take the nap now that mom's up. But I think I found some winners for this week. Me and Steve were talking before the show. I mean, he called it quarterback. What was it? Quarterback apocalypse, Steve? Yeah. We're like, man, this week is rough when it comes to just like watchable games.
Oh.
I mean, watchable games, I think there's one in each time slot. And you could argue that night game, the storylines are there, but it might not be as entertaining as people think. Like outside of
definitely there, yeah.
Outside of Chicago, Baltimore, and Dallas, Denver, like everything's kind of just meh. So we'll find some props, though. I think I found a couple for us, and I'm pretty sure you guys found some. So we'll find the winners that way.
Absolutely, I love the circling back to we're gonna find winners. No big deal. No big deal. We got this. I love it, Tyler. It's Steve. How are you doing? I had a wonderful visit with my brother here in Baltimore. He's back home now. I miss him already. Rudy misses him already. That's why we just couldn't get up from our nap. But no, how are you doing? What are you thinking about week 8? I agree with Tyler. What are you thinking?
Yeah, doing good. I mean, we got a lot of clear guys being out, others that are questionable. Like Tyler and I were talking before the show. The Jets might not be playing anyone this week. I mean, Tyrod's questionable, Breece Hall's questionable, Mason Taylor's questionable, Garrett Wilson's out, Sauce Gardner's out. So that's a fun situation. But yeah, I mean, the big one, AJ Brown being out, kind of expected with him missing practice all week. And that definitely changes that dynamic of that game a bit. So yeah, definitely some things, but like I said, we can pivot around. Some props are not up because of all these injuries. Yeah. And we'll just have to figure it out from here. But for those games, but other ones, yeah, I think we can attack.
I was going to say, I've been making a joke about myself. Is there anything else I've missed since my nap? I had AJ Brown napping during my nap. Has there been anything else? It's like, how long has she been asleep for?
You get the Brock Purdy news?
Is he's out, right?
Yeah, Purdy and Pearsall are out.
Okay, I knew it was trending that way. I didn't see it. I didn't see that official news. So yeah, anything else during my nap that I missed?
We should have came up with like a good joke here, Steve. We could have told her like Scatabo went down.
Oh no, Tyler, no.
You woke up in shambles.
No, Tyler, you can't mess with my emotions like that. He got fined for going in the tent to check on his guy Dart. I know he got fined. I knew that before the nap.
That's why she was upset that they attacked a tax out
They
of him.
came after my guy. They fined him for going and checking on his bestie. My God, what has the world come to? All right, let's get to the chat, who we appreciate. And of course, if you were watching on Twitter, come over to the YouTube streets. Make fun of me for taking like an hour and a half long nap. Leave your favorite props, touchdowns, parlays in the chat. Come say hi. Hit that like button, of course, and make sure you're subscribed to the Fanspeak Network. We got shows every single weekday, sometimes multiple shows. Fridays, of course, we have multiple shows with Degen Dads tonight, 9:30. So come back. They'll be on time, I'm sure. But no, we've got our guy Mike Robin here making fun of Steve, giving him a hard time. 3 months undone or we riot. I was late. Mike said Meg's minutes are long. They are. Meg took a nap. We got coolers in here. Great to see you, coolers. Meg took a trip in the Stafford cryo chamber he used for his back. It felt like, yeah, we have 50 states now. I mean, the nap felt so long. Calling spread to the bench for Tyler for that. No way. No, we're not nobody's bench. We are ready now. So now week 8 props. Here we go. That bought me one more minute to wipe out sleep out of my eye. Okay, Tyler, week 8 props. What do you, before I start, it's National Tight End Day Saturday. I don't know if you guys have heard this yet on Twitter, in the news, but shout out to George Kittle and all the tight ends out there. It's National Tight End Day. So swear to God, I was researching tight end props and tight end research when I fell asleep. But now, Tyler, what props are you liking for week 8?
Yeah, I'm not going to go to a tight end first. I'm actually going to go to a running back. I think it's just in a spot where they just feed him again. Give me James Cook over 71.5 against Carolina. Carolina's caught a couple really nice matchups, and they've slowed a couple teams down running the ball. So I think their numbers are a little skewed. Let's not forget, this was one of the worst rush defenses coming into the league. Like a guy, Travis Etienne, who people wanted to label as a backup or just get cut by the Jags, ran for $160 on this defense in week 1. Mm-hmm. Then they had another. It's evading my mind, but I can't remember who played them week 2. He also had a decent game. And then they played the Patriots, who, yeah, they didn't have the yardage, but every running back that touched that field in that game scored. Now you're going to play a Buffalo team coming off of 2 losses off a bye. They can't lose a third one in a row. So I think they come out with their hair on fire here. And you go back to what's worse, and that's James Cook. So 71.5 seems low. I think they feed him in this spot. And I think he gets close to 100. So I'm going to take that 71.5.
I like that. No, I like that call a lot. It makes a ton of sense coming off the bye, especially because he was just electric the first 4 weeks and then just kind of cooled. So I'll be interested to see what Buffalo does on the road in Carolina after the bye. All right. I like that. Steve, where are you going?
I will start with the tight end for National Tight End Week. And I'm going to go Kate Otten.
I had a list of 4 or 5 tight ends. One is done. I like it.
Kate Otten, 50+ yards. This is on DraftKings plus 155. You can even ladder it up beyond that. We've seen these last couple of weeks as some of these receivers have been injured. He's been getting more and more targets, including some are just the safety valve targets, but some are like, 10, 12, 15 yards downfield. So, and we saw this last year when both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were out. Kate Otten got fed. Yes, Mbuka is the number 1 alpha on this team, but I think Otten has a nice day here. And, the fact that it is National Tight End Week, I do think some teams will give their tight end an extra target or 2 for that reason.
I agree. I think some teams will really lean into it. And I love the Kate Otten call, especially, we saw him get peppered on Monday and just honestly when Mike Evans and guys are out. So I love that call. I'll stick with the tight end theme. Going off the A.J. Brown injured, one of the tight ends I was researching was Dallas Goedert in this matchup 2 weeks ago. He went for 110. Doesn't have to do that. Let's get 60. I'll be happy. Or actually, if we do like a fun tight end ladder, maybe a tight end parlay, maybe we'll have a little fun lotto. I'll push it. But 60 yards, you get plus 117. A.J. Brown's out. Again, this matchup 2 weeks ago was Hurts's go-to guy. So I like Goddard in this matchup for National Tight End Day. No pressure on the tight end thing. Tyler, what do you like next?
Yeah, I'm going to go to one. It's moved a couple yards since it opened. I gave it out on Tuesday on the show we did with Spread. Just Bijan Robinson rushing yards against Miami's defense. This is just, once you see who Miami plays every week, you just bet the running back. They can't stop a running back. And now they have one of the best ones in the league that's going to come at them. I got in at 86.5. I see 88.5 now on FanDuel.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Right now. Yeah, 88.5. I'm glad to get back in at 88.5. I'm taking the 100 plus. And I would take, DraftKings doesn't have them up yet, but the combined rushing props, 150 for him and Algier, 175 and 200. I think that they just run right through this Miami defense.
So they have a combo for him and Algier?
Yes, it's not up right now, but they should post that line. Like once you go into the rushing props on DK, it says combined rush yards. There will be a tab that has him and Algier.
Okay, I like that too. I mean, I think Bijan's going to soar over this. Again, it's Bijan against the Dolphins. But I did ask for DFS purposes. I asked Steve that question. Like, what if enough doesn't happen before it gets too out of hand? You know, and maybe I'm overblowing how bad the Dolphins are, but God, they seem really bad. So yeah, I absolutely love that. Now that, you know, one of the best running backs in the league going up against them, that should be absolutely automatic. So yeah, perfect. And I heard you mention that on the NFL betting card on Tuesday. So I like that. All right. I am going to see if this lines up because I believe this news did become official before I took a nap. The Komet is officially out, right?
Yep.
Okay. Colston Loveland, 40 plus yards, sticking with the tight end theme. He was one of the ones I was researching, and 40 plus yards plus 135. Komet is out. I feel like, you know, it is trending up. It hasn't been like a full unleash type situation, but Ravens are a good matchup. Or Loveland have given up. I actually had the statistics at my fingertips. Let me get there in a second. The Ravens have given up how many receiving yards to tight ends? I think an average is 67 receiving yards to tight ends per game. So I like the matchup. I like the opportunity for the rookie to have kind of a delayed post-buy rookie bump. So yeah, Colston Loveland 40 plus feels fun. What do you got next, Tyler?
Just by the way, you did skip me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was quick to come back around us.
And you know, I think
I'm
I'm
not having a good day.
I'm gonna say it's because you're in Neil's chat the other night. Neil's rubbing off on you, and you're just, you know, as Mike would say, you're big gaming me.
Oh, come on. No, I'm clearly still asleep. I'm so sorry. I just skipped you. I just jumped right. Jeez. I didn't even see it.
You went from Tyler's Bijan play right to your Colston.
Mike Rob's got your back. The disrespect on back-to-back shows is unbelievable.
It's unreal.
Not only did you get blamed for her being late,
exactly.
Now you're getting skipped.
Yeah. This big CVS over there. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I feel so bad. My wonderful brother was here visiting a week. I absolutely loved him visiting, and now I've disrespected him. That's awful. Totally unacceptable. Hand up again, Steve. Your next one. I'm so sorry.
Well, I was going to do one more tight end, and I'm going to do a tight end from the Broncos Cowboys game, but probably not the one you're thinking of.
No.
I'm going to go Evan Ingram, and 40 plus is plus 141. Last 3 games, he's gotten more targets basically since he came back from the injury. And we just see this Dallas defense leak yardage all the time. They played well last week, but again, part of that was Washington was missing all their receivers, and of course, Jaden went out, early in the second half. So I think this game has shootout potential. I think after Cortland Sutton, Ingram's probably the most secure member of the Broncos offense, like passing offense. So I think he's looking for 6 to 10 targets in this game and could easily breeze past 40.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I was thinking you were going to Ferguson when you teased the game, but no, I absolutely like that. All right. Okay, then back to Tyler, and I'll go in the right order this time.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Baltimore-Chicago game. I think Lamar's going to play, and I think he's going to look good on the field. I'm just going to target Zay Flowers here. 64.5. I see his receiving yards on FanDuel. Give me the over there. I mean, kind of just forgot about him over the last couple of weeks with no quarterback. Now he's going to play a defense that's gotten shredded by receivers. They also run a ton of – me and Holden went over this yesterday. I believe it's cover 2 high or cover 1 high.
Right.
I don't know the exact one we say yesterday. but Zay Flowers earns a 30% target share against that defense. I think this could be one of those games where it's about halftime and you look and Zay Flowers already has 6 catches for 80 yards and maybe a touchdown. So give me that over 66.5.
I like that. Very good call. Yeah, there is these situations where there's an injury and then you kind of forget about him. So I like going back there. All right, now back to Steve. I'm gonna get on track here. Back to Steve.
So the next prop I'm going to go with, is, like we saw it last Thursday. Joe Flacco gets the assignment. He's going to throw the ball to Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase has no Sauce Gardner. This Jets team's imploding. You can approach it by catches, but I think we could just see some big plays in this game. So I'm going to go yards, and I know it's a high prop, but 90 is plus 101, 100 plus 141. I like doing the 100. I think he just has a big game. And yes, there might not be pushback, but I don't think it matters. I think they're going to be out there firing early and often and, get both, Chase and Higgins happy, but Chase is obviously the true alpha number one on that team.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I like how you said he gets the assignment. He absolutely gets the assignment. Yeah, I did see that today that it's official. Gardner Sauce is out. So yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I think that's going to be a DFS go-to stack for me. Let me catch up with chat. I have one more. We can figure out how many more to wrap up the props here. Coolers agreed with you in the Ingram, really like the Ingram call. He also agreed with Tyler. Receiving yards was his first bet of the week. Definitely with you on that. Like that. Coolers, lockstep with Tyler on that one, like that. Mr. Grapefruit, good to see you. Any love for Jalen Noel or DK receiving yardage this week? Feel like both of them utilize plenty. Obviously, DK on the Titans. Noel, is it official? Nico's out, I assume, right? It was trending. It was no practice. Yeah.
But
so
he missed practice again. So
yeah, obviously Texans depleted receiving core, Jalen Noel. So I think that makes sense. I'll let both of you guys answer this question specifically. Tyler, any thoughts on either of these two? And then I'll go to Steve on this.
To be honest with you, I don't want anything to do with either of those receivers.
Yeah.
Just because the situations they're in.
I'm so unimpressed by Stroud and that offensive line. And then,
it's just
it's a disaster right now.
Like, I like the Noel call more than the DK call.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just bad situations with bad O-lines and bad quarterback play right now. And I'd just rather not put my money behind that.
Right. I'm pretty much lockstep with you. I get why he's asking, but
would it win? Yeah. First drive, Jalen Noel could catch a 75-yard touchdown, and I could be eating words.
Right.
I'm not going to have money on it, though.
Right. I'm with you. I get why people are, considering it. I don't think I will, just because I'm trying to stay away from bad quarterback play. It frustrates the hell out of me. But good question, Steve. Your thoughts on these two?
Yeah. Right now, I don't see a prop line on Jalen Noel. So that.
I guess it was 31.5.
I'm guessing it goes up when the guys go officially out. So if you got it there, I think that's great. DK, I can see at 40, you get good plus money. And I think that is interesting because he's a big play guy. Cam Ward is going to have to throw early and often. And I also think the Colts secondary is their weak point. And, not that, they're going to put up 500 yards passing like Herbert did last week. But I think DK has actually kind of become their number one. Ridley's out again. So I definitely don't hate it. It's just something I wouldn't, I would limit how much I put on it. And same with Noel, whenever that prop line comes out, I would probably limit it. And another way you could address it is just like longest reception, because what if he only gets one reception and, look for that line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're risky, but they are probably low lines with good plus money. And if they hit, they hit. But to Tyler's point, like, just look at last night. We know how good of a player Jordan Addison is. He couldn't come close to his prop because Wentz is Carson Wentz. And then Carson Wentz was also broken last night. So, he was just awful.
Brought up, good point. You brought up Ridley. And I know this is a betting show, not a best ball show, but I was looking at portfolio stuff today, and Ridley is shockingly still on some good teams. Can he get traded? How injured? What is his injury? I just have to ask because I'm like, man, that was one of my worst calls of best ball season. Like I was high on Ridley, had him ranked high, drafted him. I don't want to say 15% or something like that. So have plenty of Ridley bags. And oh boy, is that just really, really, really bad call. Could it be saved? Could he be traded?
Yeah, I mean, it's a hamstring. I think I partly wonder if that is like they're trying to shop him.
Yeah, rest the hamstring, trade you. Let's do something because I was just wrong on the Titans, for Pollard, for Cam Ward, for whatever. But we'll do more best ball content later. But appreciate that question, Mr. Graves. He says, hope you are having a solid day. Hope you are too. Sorry about that, Tyler.
No, I was just going to say the Calvin Ridley thing. How many more years before we just start to decide maybe he's just not good? Because I bought in again, too, after the year in Tennessee. So it's like, oh, maybe he's actually going to be something after getting all his garbage numbers.
Year, yeah.
And it's like, oh, man, I think one thing we really need to put in the back of our minds for best ball drafting next season, even when their stats look good like a guy like Ridley, we got to kind of think back and be like, how much of those stats came in garbage time, which meant nothing, or with a different quarterback and maybe a different OC.
That's why I kept defending being so in on it. Was like, oh my God, he's getting such a quarterback upgrade.
That's like the same thing with Brian Thomas. Like everyone skyrocketed him up boards.
Yeah.
He did that with a different OC, a different quarterback, and then it all switched. And now it's like, I wouldn't draft the guy before 35.
Right. No, there are some of those where you're like, oh, but it's going to be an upgrade. It's going to be an upgrade.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
it's not always an upgrade.
It's not always an upgrade. Yeah. But hope you're having a solid day too, Mr. Grapefruit. Coolers said DK Sportsbook has 36.5 for Noel. I appreciate that. So that's good to know. So glad we got your guys' feedback on that. And Mr. Grapefruit says the same. All right. My next one, it was, I think, back to me. First I was going to ask you guys a question. Derrick Henry, line really big. If Mike Rob's still in the chat, what do you think? Is this the week Henry breaks out? If Lamar's back against the Bears, has an amazing matchup next week too, by the way, on Thursday Night Football. Do we finally get the real Derrick Henry back? What do you guys think on Henry?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you
had to go up to like 91 or something. I was just asking like what you guys thought. I'm not saying this is like an official play or anything, but I'm just like wondering, I'm thinking about more and more playing him in DFS this week. It's just like, this feels like the week, but we kind of tried to
lead the slate in rushing yards.
Did you? What's the odds for that?
No, I said he's plus 550 to lead the slate.
Oh, plus 550. Yeah.
And you think about it, it's like Bijan, for as good as a spot he's in, probably loses some carries to Algier.
Yeah.
So like, unless he breaks off two really, really big ones, he probably maxes out at probably 125 rushing, I'd say, cap him there. And then his receiving comes in over top of it. Jonathan Taylor leads the slate at plus 380, but they're 14-point favorites, and they might be up 20-some points at halftime. You might see a lot of DJ Giddens there. But Derrick Henry could be in a back-and-forth game with a Chicago offense that likes to keep the game high-scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up a game like week 1 where it's like, oh, he's got 200-some yards, multiple touchdowns, and the other team still has 30-some points to go along. Did you already
bet the 550?
I'm going to take a piece of that. I'm going to look around, make sure there's not a better number, but I think he leads the slate.
Okay, well then I'm glad we brought it up because we have Mike, of course, lockstep on this. Henry over 100 yards and a TD, and yes, it is official. There you go. I like it, Mike.
And just one, I think you should put in your pocket just in case, because I think he's in a great prime spot, and it's 15-1. I don't want him to steal his ticket from me. James Cook is 15-1 to lead the slate in rushing yards. What's to say they can't be up 15 to 20 points the entire second half and just running the ball on Carolina's throat?
Okay, that's a good shout out too. But I like we started talking about Henry as a play, and then it's fun, the other ways you can approach it, like leading the slate and stuff like that. So that's fun. Did anybody also know, in my haste and so rushed, I didn't even put the microphone down. So this has been a very professional podcast. This has been a very professional show today. I have just crushed it the whole entire time. 5 stars for me. Okay, well, I'm glad I asked about the Henry thing. I'm sorry, I've been a total disaster today. I'm trying to pull it together here. I'm going to pull it together with Tyler's QB one here. The revenge narrative, 230 Aaron Rodgers Sunday night. Obviously it's home in Pittsburgh, but facing off against his old team that got to be in the fields there. But and I don't think there's any massive revenge narrative, but I think Rodgers always wants to show what they moved on from. And 230 plus, I think the I don't care if it's all the tight ends because I have plenty of Freiermuth. Well, actually, I need DK Metcalf. So no, 230 plus, I like that. I think it's going to be a very competitive, fun game, and 230 plus money. That will probably be an official play for Sunday night, but I'm just shouting it out here. What do you think about that matchup, Tyler? And I do think it is harder to run on the Packers than pass on them.
It's definitely harder to run on the Packers and pass on them. I think the problem here is they're going to be also attacking Rodgers, and Parsons is really fast off the edge. Rodgers can't move. So if them guys get back there, even though he looked all right versus Cincinnati's pass rush. I was
going to say, I thought he moved well. Yeah.
But there wasn't anyone on that field that can anywhere hold anything to Michael Parsons and Rashawn Gary and them guys that are going to be coming on Sunday night. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is just an ugly defensive game where maybe Jacobs punches in a couple short yardage touchdowns. Neither offense really gets going. It's the kickers kicking field goals. And this is like 17-14 at the end.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a Packers Steelers type slugfest. That wouldn't shock me. Okay. Do you guys have any other props before we get to touchdown talk?
No, that's it for me.
I mean, I'll just point out again, Meg has ignored me on the last two questions again, but
wait, what happened? What did I do?
Derrick Henry and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my God, I'm having a terrible show.
It's all good. It's good.
Answer both.
No, I'm all aboard on Derrick Henry this week, and he did $125 against the Rams with Tyler Huntley and Cooper Rush. I think he could have a big game this week. And as for Aaron Rodgers, I am like the 230. That's the way to approach it. Like, even though Rodgers has been great with touchdowns this year, I do agree with Tyler. This is a game that maybe is more of a field goal fest. So I like it through just yards. I mean, the Packers have actually given up pretty decent passing yards, not just to like top end quarterbacks like Dak. But we saw, Jacoby Brissett, just kind of, throw on them. And yes, like he got sacked and Michael Parsons closed out the game. But in terms of just raw yardage, like Jacoby Brissett was well above 230.
Right. No, I that makes sense. Steve, I'm so sorry that I didn't go back to you 2 times. I'm just I'm in a post snap fog. Do you have any other props, Steve?
I had one more.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
And I'm going to go, even though A.J. Brown is out, I'm going Jalen Hurts passing yards plus 210, plus 101. You can raise it up to 220, 230. He threw for, I believe, 280 against the Giants a couple weeks ago. We saw what he did last week against the Vikings. They do have to throw the ball more. Yes, there's no A.J. Brown, but as you mentioned, Goddard had over 100 in this matchup a couple weeks ago. Devonta Smith's having a really good year. Like, I think people should understand, like, Smith's actually outplayed Brown this year. And I think that can still continue. The Giants secondary is their weakest point. Their front is going to be tough to run on, especially with how the Eagles have been running. And I think maybe they just try and incorporate Saquon more in the passing game. It worked for them against Denver and a couple other times this year. And with no A.J. Brown, I'm guessing they try and get him more involved, but it's kind of through the air. So I like approaching it. Jalen Hurts, 210, 220, 230. I think those lines are very, very easy and live for him.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that shout out a lot. I appreciate people dropping in your guys, again, if you're watching on Twitter, come over to the YouTube, hit the like button, but like Coolers and Mike, drop in some of your favorites. Cooler says, I like Dobbins rushing over and Caleb's rushing passing as ones to consider. So that's a good shout out. Caleb's, combined pass rush, I was just curious, is 250 plus 101. Especially having that out for pass rushing. I like that. So Dobbins rushing, Caleb passing, rushing. Dallas is dead last in success rate stuff for stopping the run. Yeah. So I think that's a great look at Dobbins. We know we want to talk the Dallas defense. I think you could do it through Sutton or Nix, but yeah, Dobbins against the run too. And then he also likes Diggs receiving yards over despite a tough matchup. So yeah, I actually saw something else about like just Diggs in the coverage type stuff. So that's a good shout out as well. And Mike Robb, Steve, I support you.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, guys. So we've talked through props. Now it's time to talk.
Watch out! He's got getting away from the top speed. Touchdown!
All right, touchdown time. Tyler, where are you looking in the touchdown market?
Yeah, for me, let me get these odds pulled back up so I get you the right odds on this. I'm going to go to that Bears-Ravens game, and I'm just going to stick with the Zay Flowers train. Give me Zay Flowers plus 120.
I like it. Okay. Steve, what's your first one?
My first one, I'll start back in the tight end, the tight end side of things. And I think it's Tyler Warren plus 100. Like, he gets such utilization near the red zone, in the red zone. I think he gets, his line is tough because if it's a blowout, he might not need to get up there. But if it's a blowout, he's probably getting a touchdown. So it's even money on DraftKings. I think I'm quite all right doing an even money pick for a guy like Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's a little more on FanDuel. I want to say, because I remember, I want to say plus 115, 110 maybe. So I like the Tyler Warren shout out as well. I'll go Jake Ferguson in the tight end. As far as Denver's defense, Jake Ferguson, has the better matchup and situation. We saw last week. With Lamb back, still found a way to get two for just one. He's still plus 165, and I thought it was 175 on DraftKings or FanDuel. 165. I have it pulled up here on DraftKings. So I stuck with the tight end. Then, I have another one here in a minute. Tyler, what's your next one? Sorry. There you go.
On mute. But my next one is I'm going to head over to the Browns-Patriots game. Give me Diggs plus 155. I think that they take similar strategies to what the Steelers did when they were able to get ahead on this Browns team. You got to throw the ball quick. You got to get it out fast before these pass rushers get in there. It's perfect for Diggs. So I think he routes this defense up, finds the end zone at least once.
Yeah, and that would be he doesn't have a touchdown yet. After having a couple breakout games, like yardage-wise, I don't think, Steve, he has a touchdown yet, correct?
No.
Yeah, he's got to find the end zone soon. He is truly the wide receiver one, even though the other guys like Butte and Pop Douglas are getting the touchdowns. Steve, what is your next one?
Before I give my next one, I just had to say, just because I was on the Colts market for the Tyler Warren number, Jonathan Taylor's 2+ touchdowns, which I think is a good bet, but it's only plus 140. Like, that is insane,
Did you see his touchdown is -3 something?
Yeah. Even Bijan is plus 2 something, like Christian McCaffrey plus 350.
That might take the cake for the worst odds of any sport across the weekend, because that might beat out the one that's on Saturday.
What's that?
There's a fight. There's a UFC fight on Saturday, and BetMGM, I think, and there's a couple other sports books that list them. You could bet specific submission. So not just the guy to win by submission, the exact submission he wins by. There's a guy to win on Saturday via heel hook at plus 150.
Oh, I don't know anything about UFC, but that does sound like
that's terrible odds when everything else like a rear naked choke, him just jumping on his back and choking him, is like 5-1.
Okay, got it.
It's only plus 150 because he's rolled over and grabbed 3 guys' legs in a row. But 2 touchdowns at plus 140 might be worse odds than that.
Right. That is hard, no matter who you are to get. Still, it's hard to get 2 touchdowns.
As we're talking money.
Yeah. As we're talking about touchdowns here, Cooler shouted out Devonta Smith for all the reasons Steve mentioned. Great point. Is plus 145.
I would love to say bet him to lead the slate in receiving yards, but I think you might be 1 week too late on that, seeing as though he just did it last week.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
cool.
See?
Go ahead.
My play for this, though, is I'm going to go, you mentioned him in part of the Cincinnati Fest against the Jets. Jamar Chase is minus 130, but T. Higgins, you can still get.
You stole mine. That was my next one.
And so plus 115 for T. Higgins. I think they put up a number here. They're trying to get this team right. This team is going to, work their way back in the playoff mix, maybe give Burrow something to come back to. I just think they come out fast against this Jets team that is just a total disaster.
For my best ball bags, I absolutely hope you're right on that one, and really, really hoping that Higgins has a big day too. Even though it could be both of them, with good old Joe Flacco, just like it was last week. So, like that call, and I'll go to another best ball bag that I need to kind of bounce back. He started the season hot, 4 games, has been down the last 2 games since his bye. Roma Dunze, let's find the end zone again, bud. Let's be Caleb's first look. I know the Ravens are getting back some guys on defense. I know they're not as bad of a defense as they showed. They're getting some guys back, but I still think let's get Rome going. You were really humming when you had Rome going. So let's get Rome humming at plus 140. All right, Tyler, back to you.
I'm going to take a shot on this one. D'Amico Ryans was Salah's replacement in San Francisco when Salah left for the Jets, right?
Right. Yeah.
And now you get to go play your replacement and you get your job. You have your job back as San Fran's D coordinator, right? Versus an offense that can't stop anything coming at their quarterback.
Yeah.
Stroud should have gave up 2 touchdowns last week to Atlanta, but they lucked out. Give me that 8-1 on San Fran's defense to score a touchdown.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
I'm gonna just take the one on FanDuel at 8-1 and gain.
Okay, because that's just defense. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my chance and pray to God they don't run a punt back or a kick back.
I like it. That's fun. And of course, on DK you get less odds, but then you're included on the special teams.
You lose $3. You go down to 5-1 on DK.
Yeah, you go to 5-1 teams. Yeah. Okay, Steve, your next one.
I'm going to go back to that Dallas-Denver game. You went on the Dallas side. I'm going to go on the Denver side and say Cortland Sutton plus 140. Yeah. He didn't get there last week, but he led the team targets. He almost always gets looks in the red zone. He's a big physical receiver. I think Dallas has trouble stopping him, and I think they get him in the box this week.
I don't know. I like that one as well. I'll just throw out one more. Well, you could always do George Kittle, gets it going if you're going National Tight End Day. And we will send out a tight end touchdown parlay. And maybe we can build a tight end lotto at the end of this since we usually do lottos. But Steve and I will come up with a tight end touchdown parlay, but we've mentioned a lot. Last year on National Tight End Day, it was a huge fantasy day. It was a huge touchdown day. Touchdowns getting in the end zone. It's George Kittle's day at plus 155. And then I'll also throw out Kate Otten. Where is he? Is that that's a 4:00 game. I looked at it earlier but that was on FanDuel. Let me see where it's at on here. 165. I believe it was 175 on FanDuel. But yeah, Kate Otten just should be getting some more of those red zone looks with Mike Evans back out of the lineup. Any more for you guys?
The only other one I was eyeing up is I'm going to shout out Holden on this one because he was the guy that gave it out. And I just think you kind of have to bet it. Algier at plus 145 should just be an auto click with the way that game's going to play out.
Yeah.
So I think they both go in. We're not going to bet the minus 280. At plus 145, that could be a gift.
Right. There you go.
We all know here that Algier, he comes in closer to the goal line. Like he will get carries it from in between the 20s, but where he feasts that is once they're inside the red zone because he's a bulldozer of a running back. So I'll take the plus money on that against Miami.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. Steve, any others for you?
One other one that I wanted to go to, and that's kind of to what Tyler said earlier, the Bills. Like they're off couple losses, off a bye. Mm-hmm. James Cook is my favorite at minus 140, but Josh Allen plus 110. Mm-hmm. I think he needs to get it going. I think he pops one in this week. Again, coming off the bye, they need to get right. And, the Patriots are technically ahead of them right now, with the head-to-head matchup. So they can't mess around. Like this is no longer the AFC East, them and nobody else. So I think he takes care of business and pops one in. Another quarterback one I just want to mention that I was playing around with is just the same game parlay of Jalen Hurts and Jackson Dart. You could just parlay them together.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a fun way to approach it.
What does that get you?
Plus 470, plus 470 on DK.
Oh, nice. Very nice. No, I like that. Shout out. It's a lot. Shout out to Coolers. His longer shot one is Downs, who got in practice and looks to be playing coming off, was out last week with the concussion. My longer shot one is Downs plus 275 or better, because Indy should be able to win any way they want to this weekend. So yeah, no, and Downs looked really good before he got that concussion too. So I like that call out. Steve, Mike Robb has a suggestion, an early bird Sunday, Steve early bird special show. Does it have a ring to it to you?
I don't know if it does.
He's always giving you a hard time on the, the olds and the bingo, going after the ladies at bingo. So I like the early bird special call out there. Okay. So we've covered props. We've covered touchdowns. Now it's time to talk parlays. Then maybe we could build a tight end lotto if you guys are up for it. I know Tyler, you need to get out of here soon, but Tyler, what is your favorite parlay look this week?
I'm gonna let you guys go first on that. I'm building mine out right now.
That sounds good. Steve, do you have one ready?
No, I'm building mine out as well.
Okay.
I'll have mine done in 1 second.
Okay. Let me ask you guys, what are your guys' themes? Because I was either going to do Dallas, Denver, Bears, Baltimore.
I'm doing Bears, Baltimore.
Okay, there you go. I figured one of you guys was going to do one of the games. You know me, I always like looking for the low lines, but I actually don't have a lot of lower lines that I like this week. Because I think we can build like some kind of tight end lotto at the end here. So okay, I'll wait for
I have
Tyler.
a simple two-legger.
Okay,
let's slightly a hedge on the combined yards bet of Bijan and Algier.
Okay.
Algier to score 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Oh.
But he doesn't get over 40 yards, under 39.5.
Oh.
37-1.
I was going to say, I love an anti-correlated. Always love an anti-correlated.
There's a couple different scripts this gets there. Bijan gets 300 rushing yards, no touchdowns. They all go to Algier in the red zone.
Oh my God. If you got like a shit ton of rushing yards.
There's a way too. You thread the needle and you get the Bijan props home. You get the combined yardage props home. And if Algier punches in those 2 touchdowns, you can sneak that one in too and clear the entire game with all those bets. It's a small hole, but you can get it.
Yeah, it's a small hole. No, I like it. That's fun. And I have heard other people talking about like, how do you approach Algier this weekend in like the DFS space, the prop space? Because it is like, you just feel like both could get there, in some way, like you said, both could get there. That makes a lot of sense. Steve, what do you have for you said Dallas Broncos?
No, I said Bears, Ravens.
Crushing it. Yeah. What do you have for Bears, Ravens?
So I decided to kind of like, we talked about 3 things. So I put them all in. Derrick Henry, 100+, Colson Loveland, 40+ receiving, and Zay Flowers, 70+ receiving. That's plus 900. What I also wanted to do is throw in Rome Odunze touchdown, and that makes it plus 2,400.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay. Wait, so could you read it one more time? I wanted to write it down.
Derrick Henry, 100 yards rushing.
Okay.
Colson Loveland, 40 yards receiving.
Nice.
Zay Flowers, 70 yards receiving. And then Rome Odunze touch. That's plus 900. And if you add in the Rome Odunze to add a 4th leg, that's plus 2,400.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I was going to do something with Dallas, Denver, but all the lines are really high. I should have bought it. Okay, I'm almost done here. I'm just going to do like a 4-leg with, I won't include Ferguson on this one because he really doesn't like rack up that many yards. I don't know if I'm going to do the touchdown one in this, but I'm doing Lamb 80, Sutton 80. Actually you could do Sutton 70 too. So Lamb 80, Sutton 70, Dobbins, let me find that, 70, That's 7-1. And then I was going to add something with just Nick's passing, even though, Dak has been having like an MVP type season. Obviously, he has the tougher matchup. Nick's has like a Swiss cheese matchup with the Dallas defense. So, and if you add in Nick's with a Dobbins leg, I think you get a little anti-correlated a little bit. Let me see if you did 240. And it really doesn't add that much, actually. So I'll just stick with the 3-legger. Lamb 80, Sutton 70, Dobbins 70. And by the way, we did get the one home that we put in the Substack chat for the Broncos versus Giants. So now this is Broncos versus Cowboys. And I believe it was a 3-leg, like Dobbins, Sutton. And who did we have as the, it was Scatterboo receiving, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got that one home. That was super fun. Got it on the last play or two with Sutton there at the very end to get in the field goal range. So can we do it again? I don't know. Here it's very similar. 70-70 Dobbins, Sutton, Lamb 80. Let's run it back. Get another one home with these, Broncos against the NFC East here.
Meg, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are you worried this is the first prop show you've not done a Cam Scatterboo line? Are you worried it's bad luck for your team?
Steve, why are you putting that out there? Actually, I was just thinking of mentioning at the end of the touchdown, swear to God. So now I'm going to do it now that you said that. Have I mentioned Cam Scatterboo every time on here?
Yeah.
I think since week 1, and week 1 was your lowest scoring week.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's focus. So I'm going back to the touchdown segment. And I'm going to mention that Cam Scatterboo got 3 touchdowns against this team 2 weeks ago. I understand Jalen Carter's back, but you're still getting just -110 for the RB1 to score a touchdown when he got 3 2 weeks ago. I'll take 1 for -110. Actually, I'd love 2 for +600. There we go. She's back. Well, I was going to mention Scatterboo receiving, and then I remembered in this matchup, I did play Scatterboo receiving and made it the official play, and it did not work because Dart just kept running in this matchup. So Scatterboo receiving works when it's harder for Dart to run. I've noticed that. I'm noticing that trend. I'm trying to find the trends here. So that's why I didn't do that. And yes, shame on me for not. So Scatterboo -110. Maybe it's going to be my touchdown treasure chest play. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. So we got the props. We got the touchdowns. We got the parlays here. Now, let's just build a fun tight end lotto to send us off for National Tight Ends Day. So why don't we each push the hell out of one tight end leg? I have multiple that I was researching that I am willing to go to. Not touchdowns, like yardage reception, however you want to do that. But because we'll do a touchdown one separately. But tight end receiving yards, Tyler, who do you think has a big day on National Tight Ends Day?
Go to Steve, because
okay.
I had a running back set up for my parlay pick.
What's that?
I had a running back set up for mine. I didn't know we were specifically doing tight ends.
I just pulled if you know what, we can still do it. It's totally up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I was just going to use James Cook 100+ yards as my leg.
Okay, we can do that. Steve, do you want to do that? And you can pick any position.
Yeah, I'll do tight end, but yeah, that's fine.
I gotta get out of here though, so that will be my leg in the parlay. I'm gonna get out of here. Send me the parlay so I can lock it in, because I'm not missing out on those winnings on Sunday. So
there it is, Tyler. I love it. Okay,
now we'll catch you guys next week.
Okay, we'll catch you next week. Good luck this week, Tyler. All right. Is this to not including Scatterboo in the thing? I don't know, but if it was,
that's for you.
Did I forgot you again?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm just in a total brain fog, but pulling it together. Okay, Coolers, Caleb. So the game. Caleb the rushing passing is over 243.5 for Caleb. 70 Zay Henry anytime is 401 on FanDuel. I like that. A nice 4-1 for that. And I like that he had talked about the whole passing rushing approach. So I like that a lot. So no, we like that too, Coolers. Okay, Steve, what do you want? I do think we should build I was going to talk to you after the show about building like a tight end parlay, a tight end touchdown. So if you don't want to do a tight end one and save that for that, you can do that if you'd rather, because I'd like to build some kind of fun tight end thing.
Okay, I'll do something different. If you have a non-tight end, go for it, because mine was going to be a tight end.
Yeah, why don't we just push stars? Like, I was going to do Henry. Do you want to do Henry?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to do Henry. Okay, so let me see if this is better on FanDuel or DraftKings. Let me just bring over FanDuel. So it can just be, just a user experience of this disaster of a show that I have been running over here. Okay. So I'm pulling up James Cook. He said a hundo James Cook yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. James Cook, hundo rushing. And then I will price it out on multiple sites, at least on DraftKings or whatever. Okay, so that's plus 270. Okay, so he knew what to look for to get us some fun, like lotto-y type odds. So let me see, what do I need to push Big Dog up to? So I'm going to do Derrick Henry. This is for you, Mike Robb. And I really do like it against the Chicago Bears defense. Derrick Henry, Chicago Bears. We finally get a massive game, including a touchdown. But you know what? I don't know. That's so juice. That's not fun to put in this. I'm just going to do like 125 for his rushing. And Derrick Henry has just one of those Derrick Henry games. Is 125. Yeah, 280. There we go. James Cook 100. Derrick Henry 125. So whether it's Jamar Chase or somebody, push somebody, a star to a big number.
Yeah. I'll let you decide, Jamar Chase or Jalen Hurts.
Wait, say it again. Jamar Chase or
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, Jamar Chase against a sauceless thing. Oh, yeah.
All right. Jamar Chase 120 plus.
I'm building some FanDuel, so I'll also give the FanDuel version, which will be 125, but we can, if you prefer, I can do it on DraftKings with 120. Let me get it here. Okay, so with 125, but I will build it. Yeah, we got it over 50-1. So Cook 100, Henry 125, Chase 125, 58-1. I'm guessing over on DraftKings if you did 120 for both Chase and Henry, because they do all increments of 10 over there, Steve.
Yeah, it's 51-1. So
okay. Oh, there you go.
Slightly less odds, but obviously you don't have to get it as high for Henry and Chase.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, but over 50-1 lotto, that's what we're llooking for. These are the $5 lottos that we end the prop party with. So I like that. So I will put that in Discord today. We're also going to work with Steve. I'm going to work with Steve to send out a National Tight End Day touchdown parlay and a tight end lotto to root on Sunday, because everybody's doing it. Why shouldn't we? We should, do it too, right? So yeah, I will put this in Discord today. I will put this in and send it on Substack today with the tight end stuff. And then all of our other stuff on Substack will be sent tomorrow. Steve's DFS article tomorrow. Our DFS show will be posted tomorrow. All our official bets and parlays, including Degen Dads tonight, will be posted tomorrow. So look for that. Link in the description, of course, if you're not on our Substack. Check it out. Just $34.99 for an entire year. So that includes Best Ball 2, folks. Link in the description. Join us on Substack. Got to get some more people over to the Discord streets with us too. Let's check out Cooler's Loveland Yards, Otten Yard. Okay, this is his tight end one. I like it. Loveland Yards, Otten Yards, Warren touchdown, Ingram receptions, plus 1150 as a fight. I like that. I love it, Coolers. That's nice. A fun one. And yeah. I think we all talked through all those. So love that, Coolers. And Mike Robb said, I said that quick no to Steve on the Henry. So I didn't mean to shut you down.
I said no too quickly.
Oh, okay. I mean, my brain is not working yet. It's like I woke up like an hour ago and it's like I'm still in a sleep. Hey, you hurt Mike, Steve.
No, I love Derrick Henry. He is one of my favorite plays this week. So
yeah, we both got your back on this one, Mike. We love the big dog, and we are hoping for a big, big game. And for Ravens, big dog Lamar, you guys get a win, and we, help our Derrick Henry bags. Everybody's happy, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we covered it all: props, touchdowns, parlays, a lotto, which again we will post in Discord today. Maybe I'll throw it on Twitter, but we will definitely post in Discord. We will send out a tight end lotto and touchdown bet. We will send everything else on Substack tomorrow. I've been a total disaster this show. I am so sorry for my performance. I will come back better. But no, Steve, final thoughts for the people.
No, I think Tyler said it at the beginning, like this week's going to have some really bad games, but we can find some spots in those games and then targets on the games that are a little bit more interesting, like Denver, Dallas, Chicago, Baltimore. And yeah, hopefully we all find some winners and enjoy week 8.
Yeah, week 8. Can't believe it. Everybody have an amazing week 8. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to join Degen Dads tonight and stay tuned to Substack and Discord because we have a lot coming your way tonight and tomorrow. Again, good luck week 8. For Steve, I'm Meg, and we'll see you next time.